And in your syllabus, there's nothing as mildly strong or very strong. So let's just say strong, because according to your syllabus, there is only strong and weak, nothing in between. So this is a strong peak. Okay, so this is a strong peak, and but it's not broad. So what we know about this is that it's not broad. And it's above 3,000, so it's a strong peak. It's not broad, and it's above 3,000. So when I look at my data booklet, this is for the CH bond. So this has the CO bond. So spectrum X, let's write X over here, and X has the CH bond, and it has the CO bond. So now if you see, let's look at pentanoic acid. So pentanoic acid has the OH group and the CO group. Let's look at methanol. Methanol has the OH group. So what this tells us is, so this spectrum has clearly told us that there will be a CO group and there is a CH group, but there is no indication of an OH group, which means it can be neither pentanoic acid nor methanol. That's why spectrum X is simply the answer for compound B, because there is no indication of the OH group in spectrum X, so we cannot assign spectrum X to any of these other compounds. But before we are confident about our answer, let's look at spectrum Y and Z. So this is spectrum Y and Z. Again, let's make a line at, let's erase all of this. Let's erase all of this. Let's make a line at 1500, because we are not looking at anything below 1500. So, and the only characteristic peak that we see above 1500 here is this peak and this peak. So these are two strong peaks. One is strong and sharp, one is strong and broad. So let's label this peak 1 and let's label this peak 2. So if you look at the data booklet, strong and broad, and around 3500, this is 3400, yeah, between 3300 and 3400, it has to be for an OH group that belongs to an alcohol, not an OH group for a carboxylic acid, because the range for that is different, but an OH group for an alcohol. Now let's look at peak 2. Again, it's strong, it's sharp, and it's above 3000. So when I look at my data booklet, I get again CH. So spectrum Y, so this was earlier we did use spectrum X. So spectrum Y is giving us two of these. One is OH for alcohols and one is CH. These are the two peaks it's giving us. So if you see over here, there is no mention of CO, of C double bond O in spectrum Y. So this clearly has to be the spectrum for methanol, because there is an OH group for alcohols. Methanol is an alcohol, so that's correct. And there is also CH, and you know that there are CH in methanol. There are CH bonds in methanol. So spectrum Y can be clearly assigned to methanol. Now let's look at spectrum Z. So this is spectrum Z, and in spectrum Z we see two peaks. Let's label this peak 1. Let's label this peak 2. Now peak 1 is almost above 1700. So if you look at the data booklet, this is the peak for CO. And then peak 2, it's broad, because you can see this part is very broad, like it's becoming sharp when it's going down, but you can see that in the majority of the peak is broad. So this is broad and it's strong because it has a very high absorbance. So it's broad and it's strong, and it's above 3000. Broad and strong above 3000 has to be the OH group of carboxylic acids this time. So not the OH group of alcohols, the OH group of carboxylic acids, because you'll see that the OH group has different wave numbers for alcohols and for carboxylic acids. So this has a CO, this has an OH, so which is clearly the case for COOH, which is the carboxylic acid group. So this will be spectrum Z. Pentanoic acid will be spectrum Z. So now with confidence we can say that spectrum X is the correct spectrum for compound B, and we have given all explanations. It cannot be Z because Z is CO and OH, and it cannot be, so it's assigned to carboxylic acid, and it cannot be Y because Y is OH, and